Good Monday morning. I am never ready to press play, and I am super thankful that it's not me. Especially this week. What'd your last week look like? What was going on last week that made things look like hard or failure or disappointment? What happened for you last week that brings you into this Monday morning saying, I am beat up. I am beat up. So maybe you sent your youngest to college. Maybe you sent your oldest to kindergarten. Those are hard days. Those are scary days. Maybe you were counting on someone to do something and they let you down. Maybe you were counting on God to do something and He let you down. Did I just say that? Well, He doesn't always do it the way we think He's going to do it. And sometimes His plan is to not even do it at all. And so we're all shouting from the rooftops what God's going to do, and He's saying, maybe not exactly like you have it planned. So what was your frustration from last week that's tugging on you into this week? What was your disappointment from last week that's tugging on you this week? I'm putting a smile on. I have one. I have a bushel full. But you know what? I was talking with a friend last week who mentioned a quote about life being one trek from one failure to the next. And just, can we keep our head above water? And I think that evokes some inner strength. But I want to tell you what the Word of God says. My Bible says that I'm being transformed to be more like Jesus. And you're going from one glory to another. And I was reading last week about Jesus before He went to the cross, which looks like a huge defeat, right? It looks like nothing is going right. It was just after Judas, one of His 12 closest followers, got up to go out to sell Jesus out to death. Jesus knew what was happening. Judas leaves in John 13, 31 and 32, and Jesus tells the 11 that are there, He says, listen, what's about to happen? And what was about to happen? Judas was gonna betray Him. Jesus was going to go on into the garden and be squished like an olive for oil to run out. He was gonna be arrested. He was gonna be tried illegally. He was gonna be beaten. He was gonna be crucified. So Jesus said, hey guys, what's about to happen? Starting with that first domino that fell over when Judas just left to betray me, it's gonna be for God's glory. It's gonna be for God's glory. And so in His most trying time, His most troubling time, His facing His biggest mountain, He was saying, hey guys, just watch and see what God does. If that doesn't encourage you just a little bit this morning, I got nothing. So guys, just watch and see. Last week might have been hard. This week might be hard too. Just watch and see what God does. If Jesus could say that in John 13, looking forward to what was coming, I think we can say that, looking forward to what's coming. And I just have a couple of We're going from glory to glory. It's not failure to failure. It's glory to glory. And you can find that in 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 18. And I'm going to go and talk to you a little bit about Isaiah 60. And then I'm telling you, have a great week. It's Monday morning. It's Monday morning. And in Psalm 121, it says, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. When everything looks bad, when everything looks like it can't get any better, where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord. And I know that I'm going from glory to glory, because it tells me that in the Bible, not failure to failure, glory to glory. So you guys, this week, after a week of failure last week and disappointment, it's glory to glory. That's not failure to failure. And a friend of mine spoke Isaiah 60 last week, and it just says it all. So this week, on Monday morning, arise and shine, for your light has come. The glory of the Lord rises upon you. See, there might be darkness on the earth, but the Lord rises on you, and his glory appears over you. So I'm telling you, this week, it's not about disappointment. It's not about failure. It's not about letdowns. It's not about everything from last week that's dragging you down this week. It's about glory, you guys. It's about glory. Glory, the glory that God is going to get because you got up and you walked out that door, or you got out of that bed, or you woke up those babies, or you walked into your job, or you did the next right thing. You put the pen to paper and wrote what he told you. What is it for you? Arise and shine, for your light has come. And I am telling you, those scriptures are everything to me this week. So if you do nothing else, even if you don't listen to a word I've said, stick your nose in that Bible. Stick your nose in that Bible and take a look at how Jesus faced what looked to us like the worst possible ending. It was only the beginning. It was only the beginning. It wasn't even remotely close to the end. Arise and shine. Your light has come. Have a great week, y'all.